What do? What do? Because look at me, bro. I'm looking rough. I'm looking rough there. Nothing's good. Nothing's good. We're back. Preview of next week. Next week of fixtures. Round eight. Week eight. Game day eight. And obviously, we've got all the stuff here already as is. What we've already gone through last week. I'm going to change this up a little bit, I think. Yeah, we'll go a little bit higher. Um, yeah, we enjoyed a little bit of a week off, as I said. Probably won't get a video till next week, and here we are. We are 10 days after my last video. Personally, my social battery is just drained, man. Like, you guys have probably been keeping up with, all the stuff that I've been going through with the Bucks parties and weddings and whatnot. And we've had like 8 straight weeks of just constant chaos. Um, this past weekend, got to see a lot of people, obviously after the engagement announcement and whatnot. Just been here, there, everywhere, and I've bloody worked all day Saturday as well, so I was a bit of a pain in the bum. But yeah, I've recharged and I'm ready. That was dead set the longest international break of my life, uh, and it's really annoying. And we've got some little information with certain players, but not so much really. Not a lot has changed for the international break, and now we can probably look at finalising some trades heading into tomorrow night's Chelsea's game. And yeah, we'll just see how it is. I'll get into my predictions of kind of the games, the fixtures that we've got ahead, and probably just go through a bit of the trades, the potential people that I'm looking at. What have I done so far of my trades? And yeah, we'll just go through it. The usual, nothing crazy, nothing real different. We'll go through. And yeah, look, I hope everyone had a great week off. I hope everyone, if you're married, took care of your partner. If you've got a partner, you just took care of her in general. Got to see some family, do whatever. I hope you've all enjoyed that. But we are back, and I'm so happy. Scatter north. All right, so as you can see, I've made one substitution or two, sorry, trades so far. I am not 100% sold on it yet, more so Raya, because Vicario's got quite a good fixture against Burnley. And yeah, it's not something that I don't know. Like, is he down here somewhere? I'll get into it in a second. We'll go through into the players and whatnot, and I'll show you. But just first thoughts was Cucurella. I've brought in at a nice 6.6. They got some good fixtures coming up. The problem is with Chelsea at the moment. I'm not sold on him. I'm not sold on Raya. I'm never sold on my trades until I do them. Chelsea are conceding goals and they're not looking great in defence. So I'm not too sure on what to do. He's got the attacking threat, obviously, and that's fantastic. That's always great. But someone look, if you're playing FPL, I'd tell you not to buy Cucurella because he's 6.1 million and you can get like a Chalobah cheaper. And Chalobah's probably got more of a goal threat because he's been quite aggressive in set pieces and he's getting amongst it quite well. Like Chalobah's worth like 11 mil, where Cucurella is 6.6 here, and in FPL he's 6.1 and Chalobah's like 5.1, so it's a bit of a difference. Yeah, so I've got Truffert in there at the moment with Van Dijk, Cucurella, and Saliba. Raya as my keeper. I've got Bruno, Stack, Reinders, Haaland, Kudus, and Salah. My thoughts going into this week: Stack is playing against Brentford. Is it Brentford or Burnley? Burnley. Who's Tottenham got again? Tottenham got Aston Villa. Oh, that's right. Maybe you've mixed up my. I think Tottenham play Burnley next week. I think it is. Let me have a quick look with Kudus on the side here. You're not going to see it. They played Burnley week one. What am I talking about? That's where I've got it mixed up. As you can tell just here, I've looked at that prior to my video. They've got Aston Villa, Everton. Okay, so Raya is staying in my team. That's made that easier. Um, Stack's playing a Burnley, and he's got a break even of 15. I'm not rushing to get rid of him because the Burnley fixture is okay. It's not terrible, and I don't really want to get rid of him right now. Well, I'd like to, but I don't want to. I just think it's better off I don't get rid of him when I need to kind of get rid of Juve, and I think I need to get rid of Vicario essentially. So I made those decisions. I don't like my phone's going off, so I'll just put it in my pocket because it keeps vibrating. I'll just put it over here. Interruptions galore at the moment. Um, as you can tell, Mark, that's work, phone, friends, whatever. Like that's what I mean about social battery. Like even in the Discord, I've not said anything really. Like it's just chaos. Anyways, yeah, Stack. Probably one more week, and who knows? He might return. We don't know. So we'll just see how that goes. I've got Haaland, Kudus, and Salah. Salah, I'm very annoyed with. I might have to bite the bullet soon and take the loss with the price with him if he doesn't perform. Because they've got some tough fixtures coming up. They've got United, Brentford, Aston Villa, Man City. Well, that's like I said to you, Chelsea to Man City was their hardest, most difficult 5 game period of the season. Um, so yeah, it's a pain, but I think we'll get through it. I don't think we're gonna go too crazy with him. But I'd like to get Saka in. That's one player that I'm really wanting to get in. So we'll see. It would have been this week kudos to Saka, but kudos returns well. He's got a break even of 0, so I'm not getting rid of him this week. And that's pretty much my thoughts on my team. I'm not worried about Bruno. I'm not worried about Reinders. Cole Palmer, I'm going to wait till because they're the first game. I'm going to wait and just see what happens with him. Um, yeah, if he's starting, I'll start him and I'll drop Truffert probably out of the out of the players that I've got playing. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Grealish, obviously, no Man City fixture for him, hence why he's on the bench. We can do look at the trades. Salah in the top. I like to check top 1%. Stack is the most traded out, yes. Trafford, Dorgu, Grealish, Salah. So people are still getting rid of the big boys. Um, they're bringing in Rice, Van Hecker, Saka, Munoz, Caicedo. Overall, say top 5%. That's Stack as well. Yes, it was. Salah second, Van Dijk. I'd be holding Van Dijk honestly. If you just hold him, you just take him in. I think I said to you guys about Mason Mount. I wouldn't bring him in. Don't touch him. Don't worry about it. Gabriel, he's getting to a huge price. -5. That's going to be astronomical. Honestly, that's just ludicrous. But yeah, it is what it is. Games, fixtures. Nah, we'll just go here. We'll just go here. Come on. Why is my internet slow? All right, so the fixtures. Nottingham Forest, Chelsea. Chelsea win and they don't concede. That's my prediction. Newcastle, Brighton. I mentioned this last week, and I'm going to go into it in a second. There'll be goals in this game. I think both teams will score, and I think I'll give you a score. I'll give you a 2-2 draw. Leeds versus Burnley. That's going to be that could be goals. I reckon it's going to be 4 goals in it. 3-1 either way, or a 2-2 draw. Palace, Bournemouth. Both teams to score. So defensively, that's why I don't want to really start Truffert, but I will, I guess. Hmm. Bournemouth are playing well. Like, I'm going to go draw. I'm going to go 1-1 draw. Couple draws I've got so far, haven't I? No, 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 just 2. Man City, Everton, I've got Man City. Man City will win. Sunderland versus Wolves. I will go an upset and I'll go Wolves to win. Wolves to win. Wolves are improving slightly every week from what I can see to my eye. Sunderland, they don't have Alderate, I think. I don't think he's going to be playing. their centre back. I know Ballard is just, I think he came off the bench again last start. Fulham Arsenal, I reckon Fulham, there'd be a draw. I say draw, 0-0 draw. And I hope so too, because the people who are buying Saka already. So I'm going to go against and hope 0-0 draw, nothing. Fulham just park the bus. That'd be great. Tottenham Aston Villa. You know I'm on the Aston Villa hate train this year. Thank you, Ollie Watkins, you prick. Tottenham win. Liverpool Man U. Liverpool are going to dust Man U, I think. Uh, Off an international break, Liverpool are usually slow. But we've got the Monday game. We've got a couple of days to recover. Isak's got more minutes under his belt internationally. McAllister's getting there to full fitness. They're two players who have pretty much had no preseason, and they're coming back into this team. And I think Liverpool will fire. They'll start firing slowly, but I just still don't think it's going to be the year for Liverpool. But I think they dust Man U. Man U's defensive war is a bit of an issue. Even though Liverpool and Man U typically, recently, when Liverpool been really good, Man U have got draws out of Liverpool. I think this is the type of game where Liverpool just goes, fuck yeah, like to the league. That's what I've got that feeling of this game. I don't think it's going to be a close game. West Ham Brentford. I'm going to think West Ham will win and just. Brentford is shit away from home. I'm swearing a lot today. I apologise, ladies and gents. Um, Brentford are poor away from home, and West Ham, they're not fantastic by any means, but I think they will win. That's my prediction. Into trades, like I said, I got Cucurella there as already. Why are you not loading? There we go. So I've taken Cucurella out of my team, as you can tell over here. Uh, Munoz, I had Munoz in my team just during the week just to suss it out to see what I think. I think they're I think they got a couple of fixtures that he will concede goals in. His break even is quite low, I believe. Yeah, two. You can bring him in, but they've got Arsenal, Brentford. Oh, like they got Arsenal, Brentford, Brighton, Wolves, Man U, Burnley, Fulham. Like I think they concede this week. I think they concede next week, and he still gets the 12.7 mil. But like this is the situation. Like I don't. Do I do it and just hope that he goes off and then no one can afford him? Like he's going well. He is going well. So if he goes well this week, just say his projected score is 12, then next week his break even is going to be 1. So if he goes 6, then his break even the following week is going to be 7 against Arsenal. And they might concede a couple goals against Arsenal. He's got 8 points against Arsenal in one fixture. Against Brentford, he's had 2 games. He's got a 5 and a 12. Brighton, he's had 3 games. He's had a 17, a 1, and something else in between. Against Bournemouth, he's had a 15 and a 5 and something else in between. So, look, it's a possibility he might go poor. I don't know. I'd rather risk it on Cucurella with his fixtures, and he has attacking, like he is an attacking fullback. He's going to get up. He got the assist against Liverpool for Esteval's goal. He advances into the box quite a lot, and so does Munoz. Munoz is a major part of Palace's attack. That's the only difference. Cucurella isn't a major part of Chelsea's attack versus Munoz. There's also a $4 million difference between these two players at the moment. But I think Chelsea might concede goals and he's not as effective. I can afford Munoz and I can also have that risk of, going after someone else. I don't know. You're watching me in live, like real time thinking. Munoz is someone that I'm very interested in. That's the problem. Bournemouth, I would love if against Bournemouth he shit the bed. That would be fantastic. And then Arsenal, he shit the bed. Two games where he shit the bed. Then after that, he's got big break evens against Brentford, Brighton, and whatnot. So hypothetically, if he goes poor, 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 just say the next four games he goes poor and concedes poor amounts of goals. Then he's got Wolves, Man U, Burnley, Fulham, which are good fixtures. Then he's got Man City. Then he's got Leeds, Tottenham, Fulham, Newcastle, Aston Villa. Ah, man, like this is it's a decision that I need to think about. But look at Cucurella. Where was he? He was somewhere just here, I believe. Yeah, he's had a couple of very poor performances, hence why he's 6.5 mil. He started off very hot, then went poor, and then got the assist obviously last week, and that's boosted him back up. If he didn't get that assist, he would have been poor. He's conceded, so let's just say he got 4 points. He would have lost. He would have been under 6 mil. He would have been well under 6 mil. So yeah, I'm not too sure what we can expect out of him. His break even next week still going to be the next 2 weeks. So he's got this week. So yeah, next week. This week, if he's got a break even of one, which I think he'll surpass. Then Sunderland, he's got -3 as is. So it could be if he keeps a clean sheet this week, you're looking at -17 next week, and then he might be out of reach for people. So I think there's more upside for people to get Cucurella now before this fixture, and I think that's why a lot of people have brought him in. Like, uh, really, he's not even in the top. Oh, geez, what's his what's his owned percentage? Week 8 traded in. He's been traded in by 9% of people, but he's not coming up here. Oh, that's right, because it's not in my team. Spastic. I apologize. 9% of people. He's in 5,300 teams at the moment. Two people have traded him out. Yeah, so I'll probably stick with Cucurella. Keep him in there. Where else? Where else? Where else? Okay, midfield. I want to go. Just say Stack. Just say we wanted to get rid of Stack. I wanted to get Bowen in. This is the one where it's like big break even. He might drop significantly in price, but he's playing Brentford. He's popping up quite often with goals. And look at their run now. Like Brentford leads Newcastle, Burnley. Four great fixtures to score. Then he's got two hard ones. Me and you can score. Brighton, poor defensively. Aston Villa suck. Then Man City, defensively poor, defensively poor, defensively poor, defensively poor, defensively average, defensively average, poor, average, no, a poor, poor. Like you'd want him for this stretch of games at the end, like from game week 30 onwards, thinking ahead. That would be great. But I also don't know if I want him yet. Another player people are looking for. Okay, there's actually an injury cloud over Enzo Fernandez this week, so if you've got him, keep your eyes open and your ears peeled. Is that right? I don't know, bro. I'm out of it. Um, where is he? He should be here somewhere. Ah, right there in front of me. This is someone that's flying under the radar massively, and I've wanted him in my team for a while, and I've just never like even thought about pulling the trigger on him. And he's gone bang, 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 bang. Really, like he's doing well. Do I just bring him in? Newcastle, Man U, Leeds, Crystal Palace, Brentford, Nottingham, Aston Villa, West Ham. Like they're all great fixtures. They are fantastic fixtures. He's got Liverpool, then Sunderland, Aston Villa, West Ham, Burnley, Man City, Bournemouth, and then bang, 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 far out. I wish I picked him up a little bit earlier when he was 8 mil, which sucks now. Yeah. He dropped down to 7.5 at 1.2. He's owned by how many people? It's not many. 1%. That's a massive pot at the moment. So if you want to do that, by all means, go to Minter. Like, I don't hate it. Like, this is he's watching a real time, as I've said. So I don't hate it. He's 18 against Newcastle. Newcastle's his former team, and I think he'll be just be G'd up and want to take the piss. Their Man U suck defensively. Um, he's got a high score of 18 and 21 against them. He's got a 10. He hasn't done nothing against Leeds yet, obviously, because they haven't played. But Brentford at home, Nottingham Forest away, Aston Villa at home, West Ham at home, Liverpool. Oh, who says I can't? I don't want to use my boost. Like I don't. Maybe I don't trade out Cucurella. I don't know. Hmm. Let's just say Harry's got Aston Villa again. Yeah, look, I can maybe hold for another week. Who do they have after that? They've got someone difficult, I believe. Everton. No, not really. They've got Chelsea, me, and you, Arsenal after that. Like you've got to get them out. Um, thanks, mate. Yeah. Look, let's just people going off you. Yeah. Look, I wouldn't hate Minter in the team. I don't care what his break even is. I don't care what his price is. Like I'm at that point where I just don't care what people cost. Um, I've made my money and like continually make my money through the year anyways. Like just say I've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Like I like my midfield. My forwards need improving. Like I need to go to Saka eventually. Hmm. Anyways, yeah, they're probably the players I'll be looking at really at the moment. Up front, you'd want Saka. I think last week we got the fact that he's on penalties, and that'll be great. And they've got some good fixtures coming up. I've just got to decide what I want to do. Do I want to just go Cucurella? Maybe I miss Minter this week and maybe try and go for him next week or something because I want to. Okay, yeah, look, that's probably the play. All right. So I want to keep Stack anyways. We'll go him out, him out. Keep the team as is. I want to go to him, Stack to someone else, Minter maybe next week. I don't want to get Bowen. I want a premium midfielder, but I can hope Minter goes not so well this week. That'd be nice, and then I can probably try and invest in him next week because next week I'm probably going to look at. I know you shouldn't ever plan trades, but Stack probably has to go next week unless he goes off for 25 again or something stupid. And then depending on Salah, like I really don't know what to do with Salah. Like he's due, like he is due. So it's like when. But as I said, he isn't performing either. Like he even against Chelsea, he had three or four chances that last year he buries like easily. So I'm just waiting for it, and I don't want to get rid of him when he goes off because I want to be that person that holds on to him and then he goes off. Might be waiting all year and then it stuffs me around. But he's going to leave my team eventually for African Cup of Nations, right? So if he can have it a couple of big weeks now, then I'll probably look to sell him when he's at his peak, even if he's got a couple of good fixtures, because I don't want to have like lose too much money on him eventually. Kudus, I'll probably hold for 2 more weeks either. One of these two is becoming Saka. One of these two are becoming Saka. So we'll see. Okay, you can't even see my bloody. You can't even see my mouse, my cursor. Uh, but yeah, look, that's the situation this week. That's probably going to be my team, and that's probably going to be how it's set up. So look, I check the Discord if you're in it. We'll keep talking and sussing out the team and whatnot for this week. But I think the key things to watch for this week is with the fixtures is you probably okay. Sorry, let me one more thing before I wrap it up. Um, with the fixtures, I'm probably going to VC him just because um, looking at the fixtures, I could go. Mm, I don't know. I can't because Trafford plays on Sunday morning. I was going to say I can go vice captain Haaland and captain Salah, but I guess I've got to go Cucurella and then hopefully we'll see what happens with Haaland and then yeah do it that way. So that's probably how my team is going to be set up this week. I think I'm pretty sure. So we'll take it from there. Hopefully we can crack back into the top 200 people this week and have a good week and we'll just see what happens. But anyway, I've rambled on a little bit today, and it's just I've really not sat down and thought about this. I've put it to the side. As I said, I've got a lot going on. It's good to be back. It's good to be seeing all this stuff again. It's great, loving it. Um, and like I said at the start, I'm just happy we're back. I'm happy the football's back. I go a little bit crazy when football is not. Honestly, I don't feel myself. When Mrs. asked me the other day, she goes, "Babe, what's going on?" I said, "Don't worry, cuz. Don't worry." You know what I mean? It's all right. Everything's going to be all right because I knew in the back of my mind the football was back this week, cuz football is fucking back. But I know if I can just stay a little bit patient, because by the end of the week, problem is now is the game start like midnight games are now 1, so I won't get to bed till at least 3:30. And when I jump in bed, she's gonna be waking up. She's like, "Oh, what are you doing? You're waking me up. Oh my god, cuz leave me alone, bro. Get out of me. Let me watch the football." Anyway, take care. Good luck to all this week. I'll see you next week. God bless.